everyone, this is Jen and Joe with Training Logs of Parents of 8. We are in we just finished week 2 of our Dopey training. We started the week on Monday. Yeah, Monday, and Monday's run was supposed to be an easy 30-minute run, whatever we needed to do, and
Saturday.
And then, so Monday was kind of interesting. Monday was crazy now that I think about it. I had to help my grandparents at a doctor's appointment. Then I had to come home, and I had a doctor's appointment. I got contacts. So now when I run, I can actually see what's in front of me without guessing or yelling, Joe, where are we and how much time have we left and what mile are we on? I can actually see it on my watch now. It's amazing. Anyway, so my eyes were really
Yes, as far as they dilated her eyes.
Yeah.
So you can see we ran at 10:40 on Monday night because she needed to be in the dark.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be 4 hours, they said, and they did it at 2 p.m.
Yeah, it was it was 3:30 or so. I mean, it was later in the afternoon, so it took I felt like it took forever. That was the craziest thing.
It was a crazy night. If you were in our house that night, all the lights were basically off or dimmed if they could be dimmed.
Yeah, I probably should have just gone to bed, but I knew we needed to run. But so we ran. It was I felt like that run
wasn't easy. Yeah, I mean,
it was easy.
Well, according to your watch, we ran 11:15. Right. According to my watch, it was a 12-minute pace.
Right?
We went with hers.
I don't remember that one being we were huffing and puffing or dying or anything. So I feel
the weather was decent that night too.
Yeah.
It wasn't too hot. It wasn't
at 10:30 at night.
Well, sometimes
you're not battling the sun.
No, but sometimes around here even
the humidity,
can get to you.
Yeah. So Monday was a good run. I feel like they're getting easier back to what we remember.
Yes, from when we trained for Wine and Dine in 2019.
Yeah, they're getting easier. Tuesday, we don't really have. I didn't.
Tuesday was supposed to.
We did a walk, but
right.
I feel like last week was a lot.
Because Tuesday, the week before, we'd gone to the pool and done the water aerobics.
Yeah.
Or water running or whatever it's called, aqua jogging.
Yeah,
that's the term.
We didn't this week, but
Nick had camp in the afternoon.
That's right. This whole week was crazy because our oldest daughter teaches swim class, so she takes 3 of the girls with her in the morning. So we have to try and get all of them out the door by 8:40 in the morning, and then I have a break and I do work. You go to work. And then I have to get the next kid ready for camp. So we had one that went to basketball camp in the from noon. It was just a 2.5-hour camp, but it's good for him anyway. He is 13. His shoe size is 13, and his
wingspan is 6'4".
Yeah, and he's what, 6? Do you think he's 6'1" now?
He's at least.
I know he's growing. He keeps coming to me and saying his knees ache. So
he's pushing that direction.
Yeah. So I had to get him back out the door and back home. And he told me to wait because he might want to go to the pool. Might want to go to the pool when he gets done. He didn't. Oh, no. I think we did go down for 2 hours or something. And
by the time I got done work, though, you were coming home. So we just ended up walking.
Yeah, because our oldest daughter had summer conditioning basketball from 7 to 9 that night. And so we just threw our hands up and said, we'll just walk.
Did you also take Joey to get his toes looked?
That was Wednesday.
Sorry. Wrong day, wrong doctor's appointment, wrong child. I apologize.
So that was Tuesday. We just opted to walk. We walked a 5K out.
Yeah. We didn't.
Nothing. I didn't take a screenshot of the time or distance just because who cares? It was a walk.
Yeah.
But we did exercise. Wednesday was another
story altogether.
Holy cow. I feel like every day this week was
we had something.
Yeah. So I had to take my grandparents again to another doctor's
that was
appointment.
The dermatologist for the skin cancer.
Yeah, so we're still waiting on results of that. My grandmother is 92. My grandfather's 91. So they just need a little bit of help.
Yeah.
So I went with them just to kind of like be an extra set of ears for them and to help them understand things. Nothing big. They live on their own. They do a good. I mean, at 91 and 92,
we're still kicking around.
If we can do that, then we'll be okay.
But we've already told the kids
we're coming back to annoy the crap out of them. Yeah. So.
But that was your morning.
That was like the whole morning.
That's right, because you took like 2 hours to get seen.
Yeah, it was the doctor's office.
You kept texting me going, still haven't been seen. Yeah. Still haven't been seen.
It was a lot trying to keep them, not getting too antsy. But overall, it was a good experience. It wasn't anything bad.
So then Wednesday around 4:30ish, I got a call. Somebody had 2 tickets to the Nationals game that night.
Oh, that right. That was when I was at the doctor's appointment. Our oldest, who had foot surgery a week ago now, had his 1 week post-op on Wednesday. So I was in the doctor's office with him, and you were trying to call me.
Yes.
And I just kept saying, delete.
Cancel. She's just hanging up on me. Won't even answer my calls.
But I texted you and I said, I'm in the middle of the doctor's office.
Well, I had to tell somebody whether I could take the tickets or not, and I had to figure out.
That's true.
And the sad thing is, part of one of my first thoughts was, well, I have to run tonight. I don't have time to go to a game.
Yeah, well, that's true. I mean, it's training, so.
But so we did end up taking the tickets.
We took the ticket. So then this is how, you see how, like, if we don't get up at 5 a.m. and run, we have to, like, have this, like,
plan,
convoluted, like plan A, plan B, plan C,
how move things around,
and how we can get our runs in with all the kids and stuff. So we ended up letting the two oldest girls go. So they're 17 and 14.
Yes.
We ran home. Well, in the midst of all of this, you were getting the tickets. I was taking a doctor's note from the doctor for the oldest work because he still can't go to work because of his feet. So we drove there, and then it's so
I got
convoluted. Home. No, we picked up some McDonald's for everybody because they were so starving from
lunch because you hadn't been able to get home. You went from one doctor's appointment to the other.
Right. And then we got,
and then
I feel like because
there was a group that were at swim class in the morning.
Yeah.
So
and basketball camp again.
Right. So yeah.
So we just threw some food at them, knowing that we were going to have to jump in the car to take the 2 girls to the metro. So from where we live to the metro, what do you think? And no traffic. No traffic.
It's 40 minutes.
No, it's not. No traffic. It's like 20 to 30 minutes. It's not 40 minutes. Okay. We'll disagree on this.
Anyway,
so I mean, it's a little bit of a drive. So he's driving, and I have the phone up with the metro map. Okay, so we live in Northern Virginia. So from where we meet on the metro is like the last stop going into the city. So I have the map pulled up. I'm trying to explain to the girls, okay, you're going to be on the orange line, but you're going to have to transfer at LaFont Plaza, and you're going to have to go on an escalator upstairs, but you're still underground. That
Trish could not get that.
That was like
wait, but when did I go back down? No, you never went down.
You're still underground. Trying to explain to believe it or not, they've been on the metro before, but they just have never had to pay attention because it's either you or I leading the
right. Teresa went to the World Series parade in 2019, did this whole routine.
Right.
And she was 15. It wasn't like it was that long ago, or she was young.
But again, when you're not navigating it, you don't know. So anyway,
we had to get them their cards to show them how to scan it.
Yeah.
Michaela was just focused on which direction, so towards Branch, towards McLean.
She knew the directions, and then we told them once you get to the Navy Yard.
Yeah.
You come up above ground. It's like, you're there.
Well, and going to the game, there's going to be a crowd going the same spot you're going.
And
coming home, don't follow the crowd.
Yeah.
They're not all going your spot.
Right. So that was more of make sure you know which direction you're going on which line and stuff like that.
But so we dropped them off. The game was at 7. We dropped them off like 6:15 at the Metro.
Yeah, they were a little late. They got there like second inning or something. But
so before they got there, but on our way home, the game had already started.
Right.
And for whatever reason, whoever they were playing in the Nationals there was no hits in that game. I mean, it was flying along. So by the time we got home, we dropped them off 6:15. We were home.
We were home by 7. Little after 7.
Yeah.
Because we stopped and got more food for the kids. Because
we did.
I hadn't gone to the grocery store because
it'd been that type of week already. But so we had to go out and run right away because the game by the time. But you see, we went out at 8:30.
But when we started, they were in the top of the 4th.
I mean, by the time we finished,
they were at the bottom of the 7th.
Yeah, we got home in time to basically
get
changed quick, grab something to drink, and then run back out the door. So, I mean, there was a lot of pressure on Wednesday's run to get done.
Yeah, I mean, I don't feel like that run was hard. I just know that we felt like we had to.
Yeah, just kept checking the score and the time, going, "Oh my goodness!"
Yeah.
It was the day we needed them to have like the 8-5 game.
I mean, the game went extra innings.
Yeah, it still was done.
And for me, it was a fast baseball game.
It was, and they had a lot of fun. They were safe. They got home okay.
Yeah.
They got a popcorn bucket and named him Barry the Bucket. They won't tell us why.
They're just
they will not tell us why he's Barry.
There probably was someone in the stands next to them.
But they had.
Who knows?
They had a great seat. They had a great time, so that worked out well. But as you can see, we ran another 5K on Wednesday.
Yeah.
11:14 pace. So we had been at 12 this week. We suddenly picked up our pace without trying.
No, we just were running.
Yeah. Like I didn't feel like I was pushing.
No.
It's just as we've been running and getting a little stronger.
Right. And this is how I remember in 2019 when we were training for Wine and Dine, coming out of Princess of 2019. Yeah. I remember this gradual process of time just kind of like ticked off the timer. So it
just shows you just got to keep getting out there day after day.
It's just repetition so your body knows what's coming.
Yeah, and it helps to have, if it was just one of us, we'd miss a day.
Oh, for sure.
But
that would have been the day where I would have been like,
yeah,
I have too much stuff going on. But
having
somebody, so if you know that that's your personality, like if you're exhausted, and find a running buddy, even if it's somebody online that you have to text.
Yeah.
Or if you have to just put it up for your own self on Facebook, do it. Who cares what people, she's running again. I do it all the time. I put it up there.
Part of this video is because it holds us accountable. We have to actually run during the week so we can record this.
Right.
If we don't,
and
then
who cares what other people think? If you have to do that in order to get yourself not just motivated, but to keep accountable, then do it.
Yeah.
Who cares? Thursday was a whole nother debacle. God bless this week. Thank God it's over.
It really was a long week.
Oh my gosh. Okay, Thursday. I feel like I don't know what happened to that day.
So our training plan for that day was choose your own adventure. So we were going to go to the pool.
Oh yeah, we were going to swim.
So you went down with the kid. You were going to.
I never went down.
No, that was Friday.
I had a meeting. I had a long meeting that went long. It was a great meeting. Nothing bad. Actually, really good things came out of it. But it just, I don't know. It was just swim class, basketball camp. Wait for me, Mom. I might want to go to the pool later.
Well, and then I had Thursdays are the days that I always end up
to Maryland, right?
Yeah, I'm up by Baltimore, so that's depending on the time I get out of there, it's a 2.5 hour drive home. I mean,
right.
So we were going to go to the pool on our Choose Our Adventure that day.
Oh, we tried. Remember?
Yeah. Did we get packed up? Did we get changed?
We got all the way down there.
Oh, that's right. We did.
Remember?
We got to the pool. Because I actually got home at a reasonable hour.
Yeah, and then I got everybody ready. I was done with my meeting, and then
we went to the
grocery store. We had to get some dinners for my grandparents. We ran those over there, and then we went down. We picked up like hamburgers, hot dogs to grill at the pool.
Right.
So we were going to do that real fast, and then you and I were going to like basically swim for an hour.
Right. Aqua jogging or whatever.
When I say swim, I mean like with a little kid paddleboard, and you kick your feet, and then we walk.
And I get my form corrected by the 7-year-old.
Yeah.
No bicycles allowed in the pool.
we are not swimmers.
I
Nor
can't-
do I
can't
ever
do the
plan.
frog kick. I can't do the frog kick.
Oh my God, it's ugly.
She does not get how I cannot do the
It's
frog
just
kick.
ugly. Anyway, but we got down there and the poor lifeguard was like, "I'm so sorry, the pool's closed. We have some issues with the chlorine and the chemicals." And I was like,
So then we just went home and walked.
we went home and we cooked the hamburgers and hot dogs
Yeah.
at home and we fed the kids and
We went for
I
a
think
walk
we
literally
got-
like at 11 o'clock at night or 10. It was
yeah,
late.
it was late.
By the time we ever got everybody down, settled.
Yeah, it just sometimes it just takes forever.
Yes. Well, there's 8 of them.
I know, but I feel like the top 5 can like.
Yeah, but Thursday with everything going on, and then Nick and Teresa went down and shot.
Oh, that's right.
I think they were shooting while we were
walking.
No,
I think
or they
down.
came.
No, they
back.
went down to the gym when we were walking, and because I remember saying,
Yeah.
do they know how to like let themselves in and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Anyway, we live really close to our daughter's high school, and so she can get in and go shoot. So that's nice. They can walk. She walks to school, so
Yeah.
it's nice. But anyway, that was Thursday. Maybe this week we'll actually get to get in the pool.
Yeah.
It would be better on our joints, I think. Anyway,
It would be. It would be.
so Friday's run.
Well, so Friday was another crazy day. Why is this not going? So my office over the summer, we're supposed to get off at 2:00 on Fridays and work hours. I haven't gotten to take advantage of it. So this week I was like, okay, I'm going to leave at 2. So around 3, I finally was leaving.
Yeah.
As I'm going out the door, my boss, who we have two locations, he's usually not in our location. He technically has retired a year and a half ago.
Something like that.
We'll call it in retirement. He doesn't show up 5 days a week.
Yeah.
Anyways, he stops me as I'm going out the door, bag on my back. You know, it looks like I'm sneaking out of the office on Friday. He needed some help with his computer.
Well, I mean,
He's not.
he writes the paychecks.
No,
You got to help him out.
No, it was like of all the days, like I'm not leaving early, but it looks bad.
Yeah.
So, anyways, the plan was to grab our stuff and we're going to go down to the pool for a couple hours, let the kids swim. So you were going to go down earlier.
I did.
You did.
You
And
met
I
me
was
down
grabbing Nick, and we were coming down.
Right.
I ended up grabbing Nick, Michaela, and Joey.
Right.
And so we came
everybody was
down.
coming down. Yep.
But by the time we got down there too,
It was like 5:00.
so we ended up staying for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But so Friday was opening ceremonies for the Olympics.
Oh, that's right. That's why we had to.
Right. And so that's why we came home early instead of staying till the pool till close.
Right.
Because the kids were all excited to watch the opening ceremonies.
Yeah.
Which meant that we had to get out and get our run done.
Yeah.
We had
So
to feed the children first. I don't even
no, we didn't. Remember,
remember. Oh, that's right. We did appetizers
around
like
the
world.
Yeah.
So we tried to come up with.
I don't know. We always do try and do like fun things with the Olympics. Usually the Winter Olympics work out better because we homeschool. So every kid picks a country, and then at some point they have to do like an oral report about the country and stuff like that. I don't ever make them do it during the summer just because
It's the summer.
it's the summer. But so yeah, with homeschooling, I try and incorporate that like across multiple
Yes.
like subjects, geography, history,
English.
English, oral presentations. Somehow I get math in there and I never remember how I do
Medal
it.
count.
I mean, you know, for the little kids, it's adding, but for the bigger kids, maybe I do like percentages or something. I make them figure out things. I don't know. I have this whole convoluted thing, but anyway, they love it because I mean, the bigger kids they were talking about it the other day. I overheard them talking about it. Remember when Mom made us do? So I don't know. They learn something.
They learn about the countries. They have fun
Yeah,
with it.
they do.
So anyway, so we had to get out and run before it so we get started and then get back and we did all types of different, we had
Appetizers
hot stickers,
from, I mean,
we had,
you name it. We had appetizers from pretty well. I mean, you know, it's not like it's gourmet.
no,
It's whatever the air fryer can turn out the fastest. But yeah, I mean, we had, you know, like all different types of appetizers that the kids like that, you know, just fun stuff. They liked it. We sat and watched the opening ceremony. Before that, we had this I felt like it was a great run.
yes.
I mean, we're almost sub 30 minutes now for a 5K.
And I don't know why we picked up so much speed Friday, but
Other than we had to.
maybe it was the fact that we knew we had to get back.
Yeah, well, because
Because I didn't
the kids
feel
were
like I
hungry from
was
being at the
sprint-
pool.
and I didn't feel like I was sprinting. Did you like?
at one part I was like, felt like I was struggling, but I'm usually the one that struggles more with that than you do. I don't know why
maybe
I
a
quit.
little bit towards the end, but especially the first 2 miles, I just didn't feel like it was. I didn't feel like sometimes when you try to go faster, you really can feel like I'm trying to run fast.
Right. Yeah. No, I didn't. No, I didn't feel like that. I mean, it was definitely a different pace than what we had done before.
Yes.
Yeah. But I
But it
could
didn't
tell
feel
it was faster, but it wasn't hard. Is that what you mean?
Yes.
Yeah. I agree.
Then Saturday. Oh, Saturday.
Saturday. We were up late Friday night with the Olympics, the opening ceremonies, and I mean, we got it done.
It was better than last week. We did finish. We didn't have to stop.
We didn't stop.
Run into CVS and hydrate.
We went into CVS first.
Yeah.
And what were those little like wafer things that we got?
Oh, the Singer honey wafers.
Yeah.
So,
those things were really good.
Yes.
I mean,
well, and
I'm comparing it to those not stupid.
The sports beans.
Yeah. They're
Which
just
is
like,
just
I mean,
jelly
they're
beans.
just jelly beans. So it's nothing like, but I felt like these were better. I don't know if I would necessarily eat it again. I don't know. Do people actually eat those things while they're running, or is it like a pre or post type thing?
I think they might be pre, because I will say at times that you're chewing and trying to swallow it.
I mean,
breathe.
I'm like trying to like get it like out of my cheeks and stuff as we were
That wasn't
running.
my problem. It was getting dry and I didn't have enough water to.
Well, yeah.
And so
it was warm. It wasn't as warm as the previous Saturday, but it was warm.
No.
And of course, we didn't.
Yeah.
We wanted to sleep in.
So by the
It's
time we
always our
got up,
downfall.
and then the little kids were up, so we had to get the little girls fed.
Some breakfast. They, of course, we had to make some eggs or something really fast to shove it in them before we could go out. But we started really, really late. I mean, wow,
Noon.
that was late. It was pretty much noon.
And it was weird because it was like
it was-
80, low 80s.
It was overcast for
but
the
sun
most
kept
part.
peeking out at
Yeah.
times. And
The
it was
humidity.
It just,
it kills us every time.
It just felt like the clock. I said to you how many times my clock cannot be counting forward. It just
I mean,
didn't feel like
I felt like
time and miles weren't adding up.
right. The pace was. You could definitely feel that the pace was slower than Friday night.
Yeah, I mean 11:34. It's not a horrible pace.
No,
I'd never complain about that for
for
5 miles at this.
Right.
Yeah,
No, I mean that's our half marathon pace anyway.
hopefully.
Well, it was.
Hopefully it'll be again.
Once upon a time, but I feel like it was a good run. I know I struggled at about 4 miles and 4.8, like right
Yeah.
at the very end.
Yeah, the
We
last.
both were listening. You had a podcast
Yes.
going. I had music going, and I was in that like runner zone where I could block everything else out, and I just kept saying, "Keep going, keep going, keep going." Whatever your mantra is, what I'm talking about with that. But I lost it.
Yeah, so where I couldn't get into that point for the first probably 38 minutes of the run, and then it snapped in, and I finally got into that groove, and I was running, and I wasn't great, but I was at that point like, okay, I'm okay, I can finish this, I can do this, no problem. And then
Yeah.
what, about 5 to 8 minutes to go?
You were ahead of me at that point. And when I say ahead, I literally mean like he's here and I'm right behind him. Like
We kind of rotate who's the leader.
Usually I'm the pace car in the beginning, and then at some point he becomes the pace car and I pace off of him. And we've just always done it like that.
You do a good job of setting the pace at the very beginning. I always come out too fast.
Yeah.
I'm horrible at starting. I ran cross country in junior high.
Yeah.
And man, I was always that kid that was out in front for the first half of the race, and then the
Oh,
second
and then
half
you
of the
would die.
race, it's the same thing I do now.
Yeah.
So she sets the pace, but you tend to then fall off a little more than I do as we go on. Whereas once you get me kind of locked in, I can then kind of hold that pace a little bit longer. And so that
But
somewhere,
when we're on roads where we know that we're in a neighborhood and we're safe, we'll run side by side.
yes.
So
And actually, the route we went the other day had the bike path. We were on the roadway.
yeah.
We tend to like to run on the asphalt instead of the concrete.
Sidewalks, they kill me because when you have those driveways, I feel like I'm running. I don't even know how to describe it. I feel like my ankles and everything like.
Well, you feel like you're running at an angle, like on a hill, and it's just enough of a slope
It just
that
hurts.
you're not committed to it, but it's enough that it starts. Yeah, well, that's when we run Disney things, and you've got to run up
those
the
ramps.
on ramps and stuff, and they're going around in a circle, and they're at like that angle, which
You don't realize it when you're driving the car, though.
because
Holy
because of the
cow.
centrifugal force holds your car.
I know, but man, that hurts.
Yes, the last half marathon, the one of them was really bad in my knee or ankle. By the time we were
Yeah.
done that on ramp,
It
I
was
couldn't
just-
hardly.
yeah. So,
Anyways, other than getting started late, Saturday,
it was, I just remember feeling like dripping sweat. I mean,
yes,
of course,
not
it's
again,
summer,
not
but
as bad as last Saturday.
yeah, we were, I mean, I had a towel off when we got home.
Yes.
Our youngest comes up and, oh, hi, you're home. Oh, I don't like sweaty people. That's what she said to me when I came in the door. Did you hear her say that?
Well, because she
Oh
used
my
to
gosh.
last season or master season, she'd go give Teresa a hug and go, "Oh, you're sweaty. I can't give you a hug."
I had never heard her say that to T, but
Yeah, she
man,
says
that
it all
was
the time.
hilarious. I was like, well, then you don't want to sit next to me because I'm like a puddle.
Yeah.
But, you know, I mean, we got it done. Week 2 is in the books now. We're starting with week 3, but this week is key. Tuesday is.
So Sunday's our rest day.
Oh yeah, today's our rest day. Which after yesterday, I kind of get why it's built in. Man, I remember saying to you at some point yesterday afternoon, going, my body is just exhausted. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm glad that I'm feeling it now, so I know how I'm gonna feel when we
Yes.
do Dopey. But I was just exhausted. I mean,
Yeah, it hit me last night. I kept moving, and then I
sat
stopped.
down.
I was out.
Yeah, we were done. But so this coming Tuesday on the 27th is the big day at 10 o'clock. And we are going to be hopefully getting into our training for the bibs. I mean, you know, the registration for the bibs. Sorry. You were moving stuff on the screen and I was like, what the heck happened? So on Tuesday morning, that's what we'll be doing, is trying to, I call it the Thunderdome. I don't know if that's a fair term for what you experienced for this, but if you've never done it, make sure you know what you're doing. Make sure you have your account set up on rundisney.com, and make sure you know where you're going. It can take some time.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll have multiple browsers and
Yeah, and we're gonna have the
Phones
computers, phones.
Yeah.
We're gonna try different browsers from Edge to Firefox to Chrome to
incognito to, I mean, you name it.
yeah.
But
I'll be at work. You'll be here. I think it's the plan to be even on different Wi-Fi's. I mean,
Yeah. just different stuff. But yeah, this Tuesday is coming fast, and thank goodness, because I feel like at least then we can
We'll
kind of
know.
like breathe, and we'll know either we're in or we're out. I mean, I don't think training wise we'll probably back off if we don't get in. Don't you figure? I mean, it was not like we have to
Yeah.
train as
No.
hard. We can just keep doing 5Ks to keep in shape.
Right.
But I feel like we've done this enough that we know what we're going to be. We know what we're getting into. We know.
Yes.
I mean, it's all a lottery anyway, kind of. But
Hopefully we'll.
fingers crossed. Send good vibes our way, and we'll let you know next week if we get our bibs.
Yep.
Yeah. So we hope you guys have a great week. Keep running. Let us know how your training's going, and we will see you real soon.